We've chosen this day of September 11th in Ogunquit, Maine for many reasons. One, September 11th for all of us who are here today and for the entire world has a very special meaning. The many, many lives that were lost, we remember them today, and those who were impacted by 9/11 in a very profound way. Jeff and I were impacted by having our two dear friends, Dan and Ron, and their 3-year-old son, David, who were visiting here in Ogunquit. And I think the reason why we've chosen Ogunquit, Maine for the celebration, because it was the last weekend of Dan and Ron's lives. And we had a wonderful dinner. Do you remember, the Saturday before, we had a wonderful dinner on our patio. And I don't know why I did this, but I remember toasting and raising all of our glasses and simply saying, let's toast to this beautiful evening. We may never get it better than that. And so tonight, it's really an opportunity for us to remember Dan and Ron and little David. Rather than have anger and hatred in our hearts, we decided to channel the loss in doing something good. And, here we are 20 years later, and because of so many incredible friends and family members and, people that may never have met us who have supported this foundation with the commitment that you can do good. And I'm just a firm believer that the majority of our population really does reflect good people. There have been so many initiatives that the Tramuto Foundation has undertaken in the last 20 years. However, the one that I believe has been the most impactful is the scholarship mentoring program. It's not just about financial assistance. It's about each board member being assigned to one of these students so that they can mentor them over not just a 4-year period. Many of the students now, we have nearly 75 that have graduated from the program. Many of these individuals that have gone into the workforce have remained a part of the foundation.
One of the things that we started to experience when we first started the scholarship program is we would sort of give the scholarship out and then there wasn't a connection with the scholarship recipients anymore. So we really wanted to maintain that relationship with the recipients to help them really get through any challenges they might be having in their career or in their lives.
It's truly just being there for the student scholar, to take an active role, to make it feel that we truly are a family.
I first got involved my senior year of high school. I switched to a guidance counselor that I wanted because I knew I wanted to get into college and have as much support as possible. He gave me an application one day to sign up for a scholarship.
When I was getting ready to graduate from Wells High School, they basically give you this telephone book of packets and papers and applications for all these different scholarships to help get through college. And I know most kids like myself, scholarships were a really essential part of my future academic career.
My guidance counselor recommended the Tramuto Foundation Scholarship, and I hadn't heard of it, but she handed me the paper and I reviewed it and thought it would be a great fit given the characteristics that they were looking for in a candidate. And I learned that I was awarded the scholarship, and over the next few years is when I really got to develop a relationship with the Tramuto Foundation, and specifically Jeff and Donato. It's hard to put into words really everything that Donato has taught me throughout the course of our relationship. There's been so much guidance through different challenges in my life that he's offered his advice and his support and compassion and really understanding. But I think to kind of summarize it, I think from Donato what I've learned is really just how to be a kinder human being.
My sophomore year of high school, when I was 15, my dad unexpectedly passed away. Growing up, I was my dad's shadow. I was his mini-me. It was us against the world. And then after he passed away, my mom was my best friend. I'm an only child, so it was just her and me. Then actually, unfortunately, a little over a year ago, right at the beginning of the pandemic, my mom also unexpectedly passed away. She got sick really quickly. So since then, Steve has really not even hesitated to really step up and be there for me, not only academically and professionally, but also really personally as well.
December 12th of 2016 and I was about 2 miles from my house. There was a distracted driver, and the utility van swerved into my lane and smashed into my car head on. I had some face lacerations and concussions, but the big injury was a shattered femur. When I think back to that moment, like, I shouldn't be alive today. I had multiple surgeries, and during that time, I missed my finals that semester. I had 4 or 5, second, third, some final round interviews that were scheduled in those weeks that I had to cancel because I was in the hospital, and I didn't really know what to do at that point. And I relied heavily on Jeff and Donato and Donato's guidance on career advice. I was like, what do I do? I've missed these interviews. Sure, they'll probably talk to me again when I'm healthy, but they've already picked a candidate. And Donato gave me some great advice on, have you thought about healthcare? And that single question changed the trajectory of my professional career in a tremendous way. And now I'm starting to pave a way in the healthcare industry as a sales executive. It's just incredible to think about how that moment of that accident has completely changed really the path of my career and just my outlook on life.
For people who have life's bulldozer moments, mentorship can really be a tool to help you get out of that and move past it, and also to learn about it, because learning about the mistakes, because I've still made mistakes since getting the scholarship, and they've, especially Jeff, has shown me how to grow and learn from those. So it benefits immensely.
Just watching him grow and develop throughout the years has been really a proud moment for me.
It's given me faith in the future again. Shauna is an amazing young woman, and it just makes me feel good that the future is going to be in good hands.
Sam created Sam. The foundation didn't create Sam. We opened the opportunities, and he pursued them. We all have stories, and my story and Jeff's story is no better or no worse than the next person's story. It's a story, and what it means to be a mentor is to pull that story out of that individual.
When I think about what life could have been without the Tramuto Foundation and the support of Jeff and Donato, it's hard for me to think about that just because of, I really think if I didn't have their support and just love and kindness, I definitely wouldn't be where I am today, and I can now pay that forward to the younger generation.
This year, there are 8 terrific organizations that we have been working with for the last 5 years. And we not only have approved a significant grant to those organizations, tonight's proceeds will be distributed to the 8 organizations as well as the Tramuto Foundation.
Boston University School of Public Health. As a top-ranked graduate school, Boston University School of Public Health offers access to innovative research, scholarships, and public health practice.
Luala Community Alliance. Founded by a group of committed Kenyans, Luala Community Alliance is building the capacity of rural communities to advance their own comprehensive well-being, connecting community innovation with university-backed research to improve health outcomes and build durable health systems.
St. Joseph's College Institute for Integrative Aging, a program aimed at providing rural, older adults access to a creative, age-friendly learning environment, creating a student body and workforce that is well-equipped to support a rapidly growing aging population through the development of new courses and certificate programs.
RFK Human Rights, a nonpartisan, not-for-profit organization that has worked to realize Robert F. Kennedy's dream of a more just and peaceful world since 1968.
Good Shepherd Food Bank. As the largest hunger relief organization in Maine, Good Shepherd Food Bank provides for Mainers facing hunger by distributing nutritious food for more than 500 partner agencies across the state.
Healthy Villages, an organization that provides state-of-the-art mobile health technology, including medical reference and clinical decision support tools, as well as other community-focused resources to medical and public health professionals serving the most vulnerable populations around the world.
Thomas Jefferson University College of Population Health, offering a dynamic, high-quality education experience with forward-thinking programs designed to foresee the emerging complex global healthcare demands and the necessary skills to adapt to change and lead.
Robert F. Kennedy Children's Action Corp, an affiliate of Dr. Franklin Perkins School, advocates for children and embraces all social, cultural, and ethnic backgrounds in order to build healthier families, more responsible citizens, safer communities, and a more just society for us all. I'm not trying to do great things. What we're trying to do is little things that have the capacity to drive great change, and that is what the Tramuto Foundation is all about, is allowing young people to unleash their full potential, how they too will go on and will do great things that will make this world a better place.